Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Nia. This is I Hope a Black Girl Hears This, episode 40. This is the podcast, the usual. Don't worry, I'm moving stuff around. We are gonna do a little talk. If you are single and you are out here on Valentine's Day chilling, love that for you. If you are with someone and you are out here on Valentine's Day chilling, doing your thing, I love that for you too. There is no hate towards you celebrating or not celebrating Valentine's. Do what the fuck you wanna do. Um, this video, it'll be a little bit, I guess, about Valentine's here and there, but it's gonna be about a revelation I've had, and I'm changing my life this year. I went through a lot with my parent and my living situation, and now I'm out of it because of many friends, and I thank them all. They're freaking amazing, awesome ass fucking friends. Um, and I have an apartment. I'm happy, but I want to not be that depressing black girl. Like I am so like I educate people on so much stuff going on in America and going on in media. It hurts a lot of the time though. Like having to look this up, having to do research. Literally, I was just researching what's his name. Stefan Diggs is like the lawsuit that he has. That I'm gonna tell you with Stefan Diggs, what's gonna happen with him. I'm telling you right now, he gonna settle. He gonna settle. He pled not guilty, and his lawyers are going to settle. They're gonna settle this out of court. Plead not guilty, look innocent, and then settle it out of court. That's what's gonna happen. The man's falling apart. I don't know if he is on substances or whatnot, but I don't even believe in laying your edges down. But all I gotta say, if you're gonna do a hairstyle where edges is the masterpiece of the hairstyle, why his edges and his braids look all type of crazy leading up to the Super Bowl? Like this man looked like he was partying and just snorting what he could snort. That pink, that stuff. This man looked like he was. When I tell you, ooh, child, like, oh, we know we can't get onto that on YouTube, but I'm just saying, looking all this stuff up and trying to get the scoop and trying to talk about it, you get so like angry. It gets you angry. I ain't gonna lie, it gets you angry. Even the things I want to talk about, but I don't like the people, but I want to explain to black people why they shouldn't support it or why they should do this or why they shouldn't do that. It's so depressing. So I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to read this. I don't want to read stuff about Cardi B, but I'm just saying for the black people that do support Cardi B, I need to check you because this is crazy. Um, but anyways, I want to work on that. I want to work on finding the happy Nia again when I didn't even know Cardi B existed. And she did exist, but I didn't know. I want to know, I want to go back to the black girl that Nia was when I didn't know racism existed in dating. And I'm not saying don't know it. You should know that that's a thing. But I'm saying don't think about it. Don't think about it anymore. Don't think about stuff that is just not going to feed your soul. And one way I want to combat these thoughts and these things that make me these real things in life that make you feel terrible as a black girl, the way I want to combat them is this year I plan to travel my ass off. I plan to go so many places just to open up my brain, to open up my mind. I don't want to constantly hear what's happening in the US. And I have a career where I'm thankful I get to travel, so I will be just taking advantage of that. But traveling is something that I think can lift your spirit and show you that there's so much more to the world when you don't have celebrity gossip and news, when you don't even know what's going on in America right now. Like, you literally have so much more to life. Like, I want to travel more and relax, sleep, eat. I literally today, something that I did was for Valentine's Day, I said, all right, you're going to make one major decision every Valentine's because that's just the holiday that I don't like because I've never really had a romantic partner. I've had friends and family, never had a romantic partner. So that's why it like makes me kind of sad. Not gonna lie, and I think it's okay to be sad. It's okay. Like, yeah, you should love yourself, but like, let's be honest. It feel a little good when you have somebody who's so interested in you and they celebrate this holiday. That's why I said for people who are celebrating it, I don't hate you. I love you. Go ahead, do it. Yeah, it's a little capitalistic, but do what you want to do, and hopefully you don't just celebrate your partner or your romantic interest on Valentine's and you celebrate them every day. That's what I would really hope for you. Maybe make this a day where you just talk to each other and check in. That would honestly be really sweet too. You don't always have to go out. So, anyways, what I did was I deleted Hinge. And I don't mean just deleted the app, I deleted my account on dating apps. And I'll make a video about it. I deleted it because I think I need to not do that anymore. And it's not give up on dating, whatever. It's more so I need to make a change where I'm not constantly searching for someone to complete me. I feel like that's something we do, not just black girls, many women, we do that. And ain't nothing wrong with, wanting to have a romantic person to walk this earth with. That's so cute. I love that for us. But what I don't love is that we search for it so much that it is detrimental to our health. Like, we get into arguments with men. We see the shady stuff they do. We get upset. We get annoyed by, something a guy said, something a girl said. If you're, whoever you date, I don't care. Black women, when I tell you my hair was falling out because of the stress I had, I don't want your hair to fall out. I don't. I don't want your hair to fall out. I don't want your hair to fall out. I'm going to repeat it again. I don't want your hair to fall out. I don't want stress for you. I don't want dating to become so stressful. I want it to be joyful. I want it to be blissful. So like I said, if right now you celebrating with your boo thing, go ahead and have fun. If you're not celebrating with someone, celebrate with yourself and have fun. It is a weird holiday, but when you think about it, when you travel, you got to think about how these holidays don't even exist over there. Like, that's why I'm saying this year, I'm going to be going to random places. The next place I'm thinking about, it's either Hong Kong. Well, it definitely will be Hong Kong. I am going to go to Hong Kong. Hong Kong, and then I'm either going to go to Fiji, Bali, or Thailand. I'm going to do a live about it, but I know this one you guys can't comment. The next one you will. Whenever I'm on the screen, the comments will be on. If I'm not on the screen, the comments are not on because I really need to focus and get into this dialogue, honey. But you can always comment afterwards, and please do. Please thumbs up the video if you are watching. I truly want to travel. And I used to travel thinking I was going to meet someone. That was another thing too I needed to work on. And I will say I will need to work on. Not needed to, like it's over. No, I need to work on wanting to meet someone when I travel. I love fantasy books. And it's not even the books. It's more so like, everyone's like travel, you'll meet someone, you'll meet somebody. Man, I ain't meet nobody. I be hanging out doing things on my own. And I think I need to go back to that. When I was in community college, I'll tell y'all who I was. Nia was a black girl that, how do I say this? Nia was a black girl that did what she wanted to do, went where she wanted to go. She didn't care about dating. She didn't care about men. She didn't care about none of that. Nia ain't care about none of that. Nia was about art, fashion. Nia was about getting dressed up and going to school every day and just sitting down and learning. And Nia didn't think about dating at all. Nia didn't think about what people thought. Nia didn't think about who didn't like her. I want to go back to that girl. That's the girl I want to go back. I want to go back to the Nia that was okay with being disliked. And it doesn't mean be mean to people and disrespectful. I am not saying that now. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, I want to go back to the joyful, blissful black girl I was before I experienced colorism, racism, and just flat out arrogance towards black women in universities and the workplace and in dating. So it's like a whirlwind of, oh my God, people are being really mean to me, and I'm learning why, and I'm learning that they're wrong, and I have to figure out how to conquer what they're trying to do to me. and it turns into you being so like savior like you gotta like stand up and you gotta tell people, and you gotta this and that, tell people off, you gotta you gotta just you have to build. As a black woman, you end up building a titanium, no, let's say whatever the strongest metal is, which I think is a diamond. You build a diamond armor. You When you go through, like when you turn like 25, if you're intact and you realize what's going on in the world, and with the world, then you build this armor that is so hard for you to take down. You have to build this armor. We all, as black women, build a armor around us. I don't think that other races, i.e. white people, um they don't have to build an armor like ours. Their armor might be made out of silk, honestly. It don't do nothing. The black female, like the black woman armor is titanium, like you can't cut through it. Like we have to build that. And with building our armor to protect ourselves, we become, I would say, a bit frustrated. We become a bit angry, and we become a bit stressed. Let me not even say a bit stressed. That armor, like just building that armor, the interactions we have, that we have to build ourselves and protect ourselves and learn, okay, well, we're gonna have to protect ourselves. We're gonna have to realize why that happened, what that person did was wrong, go do our history, understand racism, understand colorism. you know we build an armor to protect ourselves, but building that armor, literally, like I said, let's do another example, like how I was looking up Cardi B stuff on, drama stuff like that. Just using it as a pop culture reference example. Don't, that's not what this video gonna be about. But I'm just saying, use it as an example. I'm looking into all this stuff and trying to figure out how can I, put it in a save aspect of saving black girls from not going down this route. And even though I know it's popular, um, it gets tough because it's tiring. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that toxic stuff. But it is good to talk about and to tell people this is wrong. It is good to tell people why it's wrong, and specifically black girls. Like, I get it. I want to protect black women, but within doing that, like even like let's just say as black women, we love to protect. We love to have that armor around us and other people. We love to protect. And I'm learning, I might make a video about this. I'm learning you cannot protect anyone beside yourself, but also you cannot make protection be this thing where it stresses you out to the umpteenth degree. Like you are just always stressed about protecting yourself. And I'm not saying go out there and do nothing reckless. I'm just saying go do something fun. Don't focus on all that BS. It is different because I'm a content creator and I do talk about these things because I want to help black women. But I think that I'm going to shy away from it because as much as it irritates me that dark skinned females follow Cardi B, I think that it irritates me that I have to do video essays and look up information to help black women understand that they should not support someone who doesn't like them. I make videos to let black girls know, yeah, what you're seeing is real. You're not crazy. It's okay. Let's dissect this. Love doing that. But within doing that, I just had to research all this bull crap and look at all this ghetto ass mess. Like, I don't want to see that. It's a lot to be a content creator and talk about pop culture up against, reality is very, very tense because that's why I think a lot of people who have went into the pop culture realm do try to they be riding the fence. Like they be saying, "Oh, I don't like them, but I like them." Because you will have so many people that are gonna attack you. And on top of that, you're gonna have to look at this person all the time and research their stuff. Like you're gonna have to figure out something to like. Can't just be all mad all the time. So for me, I don't like that hoe. So I be mad. Oh, excuse me. Then I was supposed to say that. But I'm just saying, I be mad. I be like, ugh. I just have to look at that. So that's one thing. I hope a black girl heard that. I would say traveling is a privilege and also expensive. I'm lucky that I get to travel for a really good amount. And I'm lucky that I have, friends that help me get to the place that I am where I can travel. But I will also say that it is hard, you know, traveling by yourself and feeling safe. So what I do is I look up more videos. There is an amazing woman. I'm gonna share her video because her video is bringing me light right now. Her video is beautiful about traveling, um, and I want to explore Asia a bit. That's my goal this year. I want to explore 4 countries in Asia, and I just want to practice peace. When I lived in Kyoto, I just practice peace and peace with myself. I think, we do need to get off our cell phones. I love making lives and stuff like that, but when I'm in these countries, I need to take a second and maybe just get my camera out because getting on your phone, you feel like you're not in depth with what you're doing and where you're at. Now, I still want to live my White Lotus dreams. So, your girl does want to go to Thailand and all these places because of White Lotus, but I will say it's more so because of the Buddhism, Shintoism. Like, I want to explore something different from my culture. Even I want to go to Africa. I'm not sure if I'll go this year. I want to, but I really don't want to go by myself. Um, I'm just doing things by myself this year. I want to stop feeling sorry for myself. Um, I get scared thinking that I'm not going to be able to have children, or I give up and think that, I have bad thoughts sometimes I need to work on. I give up and I start to think I'm going to have to just accept that I'm a black girl that's not getting picked, and I just won't have a relationship. My kid won't have a father or a partner, mother, all that stuff. I kind of need to get out of that bad mindset. I will admit I've gotten into it a few times where I think that I'm not going to have. Sorry, I'm doing a face mask right now. I'm not going to have a partner because the stuff I've seen in a lot of relationships is not cute and it's not nice either. So I don't want to have these negative thoughts, but I will say they do come, which is unfortunate. I do get these negative thoughts, but what I do is just think about my next trip. Where are you going next? My goal in life is still unknown. I don't even know what I want to do anymore. But one thing I do know is that I want a child so bad. I want to have a child. I want to be an excellent mother. An excellent mother, as in I just want to have love for my kid. Absolute love. I want a little me on this planet. I don't just want to, have a ring, this and that. Like, I literally, care. I care. I want children. Um, I just am not willing to do it with the wrong person. So I hope a black girl hears this. You can want children and you can have your fears, but don't let your fears stop you from doing what you want to do. The time comes and I feel like I'm ready and stable enough to have a child. And if that person is not there, I'm still going to figure out a way to have a child because I want to. It's something that I want to do. It's something that means a lot to me. So yeah, I will say I hope a black girl hears this. I do get scared that I won't ever be picked because of my mental. Like, I'm really smart. I don't wear makeup. And ain't nothing wrong with wearing makeup. I'm just saying, like, I feel like I don't fit in with the group that gets picked. Um, so that's just one thing I've realized about myself. And let me know, like, in the comments after this video. Do you ever feel that way? Do you ever think that way? That, like, you know, you're getting older and that you're just not meant to be in love, maybe? You're not meant to be with someone? Like, maybe this isn't my calling? Even though I know what I can see, literally, I can see my future baby in my hands. And I get afraid that I won't be able to have that future baby because of my I don't know, my time. I'm 28 and I'm single, so I'm like, oh my god, like, what if I can't have good children? You don't know till you know. You don't know if you're gonna have children till you know. So it's like that thing where it's like, all right, we're getting older, but you see everyone keeps saying, oh, you can have kids at any age, and then you see all these housewives and God, like the stuff they go through to have children, and then it's sad. Like, you wait to have a kid at the right age and it could end up being a punishment for you. Like, it sucks. Like, I don't want that for anyone. So I don't want to give advice telling people to wait. I'm not a doctor. I can't tell y'all Like, oh yeah, you wait and it is. I don't know, but I do want to say that you should do it with the right person. And then when I do travel, I meet people and they keep telling me it's good that you don't have kids right now. You should be traveling. You should be traveling. I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm gonna do it now. But then I'm like, dang, I still do want to have my baby someday, and I want to be financially stable, and I do want them to have another adult that is, connected to them besides me. I want them to so bad. I know they'll have a village. I have amazing friends, but I'm just like, ugh, I want that, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna come to me. I don't know. So instead of thinking about these things, what I'm trying to do is study up on the countries I want to go to, study up on the language a little bit, on the people, just love different cultures, including my own. Again, truly. Mm. Y'all, this face mask is falling down my face. Speaking of face mask, I do have a face mask on. I got it from Japan. Wish I could show y'all, but I'm just massaging it into my skin. Other than that, I hope a black girl hears this. You might go through some hormonal changes, and that is when you go to your OBGYN quickly and you get that checked out. Because I needed to. I stopped taking birth control, and your girl's hormones were going crazy, crazy. And what I will say with that is like you'll notice acne, maybe appetite change, weight change, fluctuation. Um, it's a lot, but I hope a black girl hears this. Just go to your doctor. You'll be all right. I was literally like panicking. I was like, what's going on with me? I was like, what is going on? And literally, it was just because of the birth control. Whoops, I dropped it. So yeah, um, it's like trying to figure out if I'm gonna find love has been not so good on the mental. So what I'm thinking I need to do is travel a bit more. Um, I think a lot of people need to travel, but I'm gonna be honest with you, traveling is expensive, and the way that companies are dealing with travel right now, I'm not okay with. I'm not. I've always said that in the future, I want to open up a scholarship for black girls to travel, even if it's like $200 each girl to go, somewhere. And for me, because I don't have that much money, it wouldn't be like just give you the money. It would be like more so let me see where this person is going. If they're going, if they're there, da da da, then I'll give them like $200 on. Sorry, y'all, washing my hands. Something like that. That's what I'm thinking of. I want a scholarship for black girls to travel because that changed my life. I think that if I didn't travel, I would have been pregnant. I'll tell you that. I would have been pregnant and I would have been in a bad relationship. Yep. The girl I used to be, like, when I was trying to date, I guess, when I was 21, wasn't great. I didn't know nothing about these foolish games that men were playing. I had no clue about these foolish games. So it was it was interesting. It could have been dangerous at times too. So it's a lot. It's a lot of things. But this year I'm trying something new. I'll say for me with friends, I'm just working on like, telling my friends how it is and how I feel. And if they don't want to hear it, we just not friends. Um, I always believe I could take accountability and I could work on what I say or how I say it, but don't let people start making you think, oh, it's you all the time. See, you said this, you said what people don't want to say because it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings when it's just the truth. That's my biggest one. I always get in trouble for that, and I'm just like, I don't care no more. If I care about somebody, I'm gonna say something. If I don't care about somebody, I'm not gonna say nothing. But I care. So I feel like a lot of people take my caring as um she's being mean, and I'm like, I'm not being mean. I'm just letting you know I care, and I want to know what I could do to help. But I'm also not gonna allow you to tell me that I'm doing something wrong. So I hope a black girl hears this. Don't let nobody stress you out this year. This is the year. I'm not letting nobody stress me out. I have college debt that I'm paying. I have an apartment. I want to just get up and go to the airport, say, I want to go here today and just go. I want to make this content. It's been the best thing of my life to be on YouTube, actually. It's helped me be myself again. It's helped me find myself again, and it's helped me have a voice, which is something that I've always wanted people to know, and something that I feel is having a voice is like the most important thing in my life. As a black girl, I love to have a voice. I don't care. Having a voice can even mean singing, dancing, painting, like visual, writing. That's your voice. Your voice doesn't literally have to be something you hear, vibrational. Like, no, your voice can be anything. Just being present as a black woman in a place where don't want you to be present is God's gift. And you should continue to do that. And don't be afraid of it. I got afraid of it at a second where I was like, there's so much racism going on. America feels like we're going so backwards. We're literally like, man, like I feel like a revolution is about to happen or something because this country is going to crap. And this is when people are like, oh, this is my time to date. This is my time to get married. Great. This is my time. This is my era. It's like, God dang it. Like what the hell? Um, I'm also tired of feeling least desired. I don't think that black girls are least desired. I think it's just something that YT people had made other races, including their own, are trying to make black women feel through actions, through media, through dating, through who they hook their son up with, through like or daughter, making black women feel they are not worth anything is not cute to me. Um, I really want to get to Africa. I just want to be there with someone who knows the place more. But Africa is near dear to my heart and a place that I want to go so bad. So bad. So I'm going to do some research. This year I'm doing Asia and I want to work my way to being comfortable with doing Africa because I need to know somebody going there. Like, we're not going to sit here. Even Jamaica. Like, I'm not going to Jamaica without knowing anybody. Like, you're bugging. You're bugging, bro. I need to know somebody to go to Jamaica, especially after what happened to those girls. Huh. Yeah, no. Trying to bring sneakers back? Are you bugging? Like, you good? Um, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff I want to work on this year when it comes to myself. So I hope a black girl hears this. You're always gonna have to work on yourself, but don't fix things that you know you love. Like, I love how I speak up. Speaking up is like my thing. I'm not fixing that for nobody. I felt like last year I was kind of not speaking up because I didn't want to hurt people's feelings, and then in turn it hurt my feelings. Um, I feel like there's just people you not gonna mesh with, and maybe you don't have to tell them you're not gonna mesh with them or we don't mesh, but I do people the honor of telling them, hey, like, do you like me? Do you not? What's up? What's good? You know what I mean? Um, I do think I could work on my delivery more with people, but speaking up is just something I love to do. I really do. I like people. I wish, and maybe I will go back to school, go for therapy. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. I know I want a swimmer line. I know there's so much stuff I want to do. I think the first thing to do is travel and stop building your. Please, black women, stop building your armor. I'm not saying don't protect yourself. Don't do nothing crazy. I'm just saying stop building your armor because it's gonna be stressful. It's gonna be stressful. Keep the armor that you have and go enjoy fucking life. Go have fun. If do something crazy. Take out a credit card and go to freaking Malaysia or Bali or something. Go to Thailand. And I'm saying these places because your money could go far for right now, but it looks like that might change. Your money could go far. Okay, so go do something fun. Stop spending all your energy being stressed about building this goddamn armor because everybody sucks. Like, that's too much work. Like, we need to go relax. Go do something else. I want to try new foods this year. I want to continue reading my books. And I want to brush up on, I would say, how I talk to people because I'm just straightforward and I feel like I hurt so many people's feelings, even though I don't mean to. But I want to just brush up on it. But then, see, this is what I mean. Like, don't change who you are, because if I brush up on how I talk to people, then it's just not going to be me. So, I don't know. I'm not mean, but I will say I'm straightforward, and maybe certain people don't need straightforwardness. I don't know. I don't know. Mm-mm-mm. But I would say I love the life that I have, and I love my friends, and they're a very beautiful village of women. Um, Traveling is something I wish I could just literally pay for all my friends to go to Thailand and relax. I'm that person. I would say I'm grateful to be that black girl. Like I am that girl that like I if I had the money to pay for all my friends to go somewhere, I would do it. I'm not selfish. I wouldn't spend it on a bag. I wouldn't spend it on a car. I would literally spend it on a trip to go somewhere with my friends. You know? Black women work so hard. Like, just go somewhere. And I want you to get out this country. I do. Things are expensive. The most expensive thing of your trip is gonna be your flight. By the way, it's gonna be your flight. The place, the food, it might equal that, but the most expensive single thing is your flight. It's gonna be your flight, hands down. And because of like what I can do with my benefits, I'm thinking about just using it and going more, going places. Um, if you're a black girl and you're in a career that you don't like, switch. Look into switching. Make the switch. Don't give up. Don't get stuck. Even if you switch to that career that you thought you was gonna like and you're like, oh, I don't like it, switch. We get one life that we know of, and I'm not gonna sit here thinking that life is so terrible because I'm black. I don't have time for it anymore. People can try to make me feel terrible, but I'm not gonna let them. I'm gonna acknowledge it. Don't be blissfully ignorant. Like some people who don't want to see race and color, don't be blissfully ignorant. But I will say, don't let you acknowledging something make your hair fall out. Because I did. I would get so stressed. It was too much. Um, so yeah, no more dating apps. I'm not gonna go on a dating app. Hopefully never again, but definitely giving myself a year. I need to not think about how someone's gonna meet me someday and I'm gonna meet someone. The person in the mirror is enough of a person to meet. Meet yourself again and again and again because we change every single day. We're still growing. Like, we're adults, but we're still growing and have opportunity to grow. I think that when adults stop growing mentally, emotionally, even like physically in certain ways, um, I feel like, and I mean like gray hairs and stuff like that's still growing. You're morphing into something else. It's beautiful, but when you stop growing in these ways, I feel like you just are not alive. Like people who don't want to change, I feel like they're just not alive at all, and it's not fun. But yeah, so I hope a black girl heard that. Try to get out, enjoy the sun, take your vitamins. Hello, take some vitamins, enjoy the sun. And I'm going to share that woman that I found who shares different countries and how to be loved as a black woman and, places that you can go and easily find love. Like, as in, love a community, people that, like, respect you. This woman knows all that we experience in America, and she comes to these different countries with open eyes, and she has so much love, and they love her. And she made a really good video about just saying, let it all go. Like, go to this different country and let it go. Let all that stress, that experience, that racism, that let it go. Let it go. Have a country that you go to, be knowledgeable, which she is. Let it go. I'm not saying everything's perfect. I'm just saying try to get out of your box and experience something new. That's all. So this year, no more Hinge, and we will be going international a lot. Bye, y'all.